On October 1st, there was a rally/protest at the Toronto District School Board in regards to the proposed implementation of the so-called Confucius Institute into the Toronto public school system to teach children. This Confucius Institute is essentially a propaganda arm and soft power tool and method of increasing influence by the Chinese Communist regime. And so many Toronto citizens, and particularly parents, were concerned about this and showed up at the rally. A couple of months ago, there was another rally protest where there were hundreds against it and just a handful of people supporting it. This time, I had heard that there are going to be a lot of people supporting it as well. Now, I know from personal experience and through reading reports and seeing photographs in news reports and whatnot, that in the past, the Chinese Communist regime, when there have been events or protests or attempts to silence human rights protests, that they've organized Chinese citizens in various cities to come out and support whatever it is the Chinese regime wants to do. That's sometimes not so bad, other than being inherently dishonest. In this situation, it's giving a false impression to the Toronto District School Board that there are many people who are really concerned and really want this Confucius Institute to be implemented. And this is giving a false impression to try to sway the decision to accept it or reject it. So I decided to go to this event and ask people on both sides why they're there, what they know about it, what they're concerned about, what it is that this Confucius Institute wants, who runs it. I knew that for the side in support, I may have a challenging time. The people might not want to speak to me, so I might have to be a little bit direct and determined, and some might want to talk around issues, some might get angry, and all of the above happened. For more information about what the Confucius Institute is, you can check the link below in the description. So, yeah, here we go.
民族败类，
邪教。
有本事不要讲中文。
Hiding behind the signs. So what's this about? What are you guys here for?
No. China.
What are you guys here for?
China.
China?
China?
You don't speak English?
Yeah, beginner. Yeah.
You're holding an English sign. You know what your sign says?
Oh
yeah,
no?
You know. What are you guys here for?
Sorry, my English is not good. Sorry.
You don't speak English either.
Oh, I speak English.
Yeah, what are you guys here for?
We for Chinese, right?
Chinese what?
Sorry, you can ask my friend.
He speaks English? What are you guys doing here?
You know.
I know.
You can read.
What is the Confucius Institute?
What means?
What is it? Yeah.
You know that.
I know that?
Yes, you have eyes. You say word.
What is it? What is it though? It's an institute for what?
For sport Chinese. Learn Chinese children learn Chinese.
Chinese children?
Yeah.
Why are you at the Toronto School Board then?
Somebody don't want Chinese people speak Chinese.
Pardon?
Some people don't like Chinese people learn Chinese.
Who wouldn't want Chinese people to learn Chinese?
I
It doesn't
don't
make
know.
sense.
You don't understand. You ask another people. You learn this one.
You
learn
don't
this
know why you're here either.
one. No, you need to say this one.
Do you know why you're here?
I know I'm working.
Why?
Why?
I don't understand all these
If
people.
you don't understand, you can read it.
Yeah, that just says yes to Confucius Institute, but what does that mean?
This Chinese school.
A Chinese school?
Yeah, learn Chinese.
Learn Chinese.
Yeah.
So you want a Chinese school to be in Toronto?
Yes. We are living in Toronto. Our kids need to learn Chinese.
Your kids
Like
need
you,
to learn
like
Chinese.
you, like a lot of people from different country. They want to keep their culture.
Okay.
You understand?
So, but this is the Toronto School Board.
Yeah, but somebody don't want our learn Chinese. Somebody no good. You
It's
understand?
only about who wouldn't want people to learn Chinese? That doesn't make
somebody-
sense.
Yeah, somebody is wrong. Yeah, you need to keep your culture. It's Canada.
Sure.
Yeah. So every people can control his culture.
So you want to teach
My kids learn Chinese.
in China, in the Chinese, the Canadian schools.
Yes.
So it's just Chinese
just-
language, nothing else.
No, they learn everything, but in code Chinese. You
So
understand?
who does this Chinese Institute? The Confucius Institute. Who does it?
Who does? You don't care who does it. Just we need our children learn Chinese. That's it.
So you're here for the Confucius Institute,
What confused?
but you don't know who does it?
No, you don't. I don't
As
care.
a Canadian, I want to know who's running it.
No, I don't care who running it. I just want my kids have some school can learn Chinese. That's it.
You could learn Chinese from anybody. Many places in Canada you can learn
Yes,
Chinese
so
all
you
over.
can- I want you in the school, not in the home. Understand?
Sure, you could learn it in many places outside
Yeah,
of your
so-
home.
So we just in the court in the school.
I don't know why you can't tell me who runs this Confucius Institute.
Why you ask this question?
Because
This
I'm a
question-
Canadian citizen and I want to know who wants to teach our
Every-
children in the
different-
school.
Different people, different country can learn his country's language. This Canada.
We already talked about that. But
Yes.
who is teaching? Where is this Confucius Institute coming from?
I don't care this one.
You don't care. I
Yeah,
care.
So if you care, you can ask the government.
The government.
Yes.
Well, why are you here then?
Why you ask me? This Canada. I want to do anything I can do. It's okay.
Well, we have freedom,
Yeah,
but you
yes,
can't do
yes,
anything.
That's it. That's
So
it.
you don't know who runs this school.
Why need to know? Why? I
You
ask
don't.
you
You
why.
don't know. You don't want to know
I
who's
want to know
teaching your
government
children.
give support.
You don't want to know.
Government need support every different culture.
Now you won't-
This Canada.
Now
Canada
you won't
have
answer my
different
question.
culture.
You won't even let me speak.
What?
You won't even let me talk.
I don't know what you're thinking. You're thinking I don't.
I'm wondering who is running this
I
Confucius
told
Institute.
you I don't care this one. I don't care this one.
Then why are you
care?
here?
Why you care?
Why are
told
you supporting it?
I like it here. I like the here.
You
It's
like
okay?
it. You like it, but you don't know who's running it.
Why you always ask this question?
Because that's the most important
no,
question.
That's not important for me.
If your child goes to university,
Don't ask me this one
Do you
question.
care-
I don't care this question.
do you know who runs it?
I don't know. I don't care. I told you a lot of times. Don't
Okay,
ask
you
me
don't
this
know,
again.
and you don't care.
I'm here. You can ask me again. You understand?
All right, so he said he adamantly wanted Chinese language to be taught to his kids, or Chinese kids, and then he included culture, and he was trying to initially tell me that everything was explained on his placard, which simply said, say yes to the Confucius Institute. But when asked who runs it, he either didn't know or knew and didn't want tell me. I think it was the latter. But if he was there and in such strong support of this, how could he be strongly in support of something that's teaching his kids, or he wants to teach kids, when he doesn't even know who it is that is going to be teaching his kids? Anyway, I decided to go to the other side to see if I could get any more information. It starts to get a bit noisy here. I'm standing next to the stairs that go into the entrance looking across from the other side. There are all kinds of people on the no side that you can see, some Tibetan flags, some of the yellow ribbons which represent the Hong Kong democracy protests, which are ongoing and will hopefully end peacefully.
So it looks like you're Tibet. Okay, why are you here? What are your concerns? And what do you know about who runs this Confucius Institute?
Well, first of all, I'm Tibetan. My name is Rignam. I was born in Canada, so I've never had a chance to go back to my own country. The reason why we're here is because the Chinese Communist Party, they've been initiating these Confucius Institutes over the past many years, and they're trying to bring it to the Toronto District School Board. And what these Confucius Institutes do is, it's kind of like a propaganda arm of the Communist Party, in that anything that is said about China that is a sensitive topic, that they can censor, or they can tell schools not to do it, not to talk about it. So examples are Tiananmen massacre of 1989. A lot of schools that are getting funded by this Confucius Institute, they're not allowed to speak of the Tiananmen massacre. They're not. A lot of universities in Europe and other areas, when they were agreed to host the Dalai Lama, but if they're given funding from the Confucius Institute, they're told not to host the Dalai Lama, and he doesn't go to there. So these are some of the issues. It's only like the little bit of it, but
These things are all against the Canadian freedoms and values.
Exactly. It's we live in a democracy in Canada, and we're supposed to be for free speech and freedom of ideas, and this infringes on those fundamental rights in Canada that are enshrined in our Charter of Rights and Freedoms. And having them here and entering our school boards, telling our children, the university is already starting to clamp down on them, as recently the University of Chicago kicked the CI out of their institution because of this. And so now they're moving on towards the school boards, which are not as knowledgeable, I guess, and not as aware. And so this is why we're here, and we're trying to protect our freedoms in Canada and all around the world.
Do you guys know why you're here?
Same there, yes, for
For what?
don't take a video.
Why not? I want to make a
告诉一下
YouTube. I'm wondering why everybody's here.
很不友好，不搭理。他很不友好，不搭理。
Do you know why? Who runs this Confucius Institute? Do you know?
Sorry, I don't answer. Sorry,
You don't understand?
I don't answer any question.
This is weird. You guys don't even know why you're here.
I know.
Then why are you here?
Here. See here, the reason why we're here is right here. Don't ask us. It's right here.
Yeah, but who's running this course? Who's running this school?
Chinese. Because we are Chinese.
Chinese, well, Chinese,
Because
who,
we are
what
Chinese.
Chinese?
Yeah, because we are Chinese. Then we say yes to the...
Your country's running it.
No. Because we are like individual.
So your country's not running it? So who's running the school? You're so strongly supporting the school, but you don't know who's running it? That's the most simple question. That's like asking, why are you here? You can ask me any question.
But you don't know anything.
Okay, well, the first gentleman I spoke to who talked to the two younger guys in Chinese at the beginning of that last interview, attempted interview. While I was speaking to those two guys, he approached me with his cell phone and very obviously started video recording me. I don't know, to intimidate me, maybe somehow, I don't know. Anyway, I said hi, peace, when I stopped recording, and then I went back to the other side again.
I was talking to the guys on the other side, and they have the yes signs, and they weren't able to answer very many questions, and they got really angry. I was asking very basic questions. So, do you know why you're here, and who runs this school? Because nobody over there would tell me who runs this school.
Well, basically, what CI stands for, it means Confucius Institution, and they're telling our school board that they're coming to Toronto to teach our students about Chinese language and Chinese arts, but what they're doing is that they're spreading the communist propaganda. And as a democracy country, we don't need any of these, because...
Okay, who is they? Who's running this school?
You mean they as in...
The Confucius Institute.
The government of China.
Okay, that's probably why they wouldn't answer me on the other side. Because they have the flags and everything, so... Okay, so what are you concerned about?
Well, as for my future, as my next generation, we don't need any of these, communist information to any of our students. So I don't want that to happen. You know, it's Canada. We need freedom. Like even, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
The girl that was just interviewed, I just want to say I know her. We're not close friends. She had no idea I was going to be at the rally. And when I approached her like everyone else that I interviewed. She had no idea what I was going to ask her, or why I was asking her, or what I was doing it for, which may explain why she was kind of looking at me like this at first. But when I stopped recording, I explained that I was going to be making a YouTube video. So anyway, then I decided to go back to the other side. I'm not going to include that because I didn't get anything again. But the first girl at the very beginning who said, "Oh, I don't speak much English," I had a little conversation with her, and her English is fine. That other side just didn't want to talk. They were at a rally to support, but they wouldn't talk about it when asked specific questions. So you can make your own deliberations as to what that's all about. Thanks for watching. Cheers.